slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. And
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Pittsburgh. Hey, 17 George, watch 17. Single.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Set 30 base. Here we go.
On 1st down, rushing. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Come on.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Operating from the gun. Novak dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 88 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of everyone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go! 30 base.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Novak. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, Novak. Open man there is Malone. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
Stay with your man. 36. X3. 218. Chopper.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
8 read.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check 4. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Novak. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. Novak. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Novak steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Novak escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Right.
From the gun, Novak Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where and he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drops. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go. 8 read.
Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Right here, guys. Fight the
Blue draw closer.
They'll run on first down. Rushing. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off play action. Novak. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking to throw. Novak. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5. Rolling to, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's their quarterback as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On second down now. Rushing, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. On first down, Novak. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Novak. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On 4th down, Novak flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Ready? 18 Gator. 51.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, Novak being chased out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw. Novak. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tired.
2nd and 13. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Novak forced out to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Back to throw. Novak. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. Novak. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Hey, let's go, get set.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
On the ball, come on.
And quickly, they get to the line. From the gun, Novak. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. There to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went back. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, rushing. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Get it.
Back to throw. Novak. This one caught by Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
It's a gain of 10. And
They'll run on 1st down. Rushing. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something that there got to be casualties at times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
90 Wolf. Watch the slant. Out, 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 out.
On 1st down, rushing, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now, Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Novak, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Catch is made by Hurd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hurd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Let's go, baby.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Novak. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Novak eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Novak. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down. Novak. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Faster.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Novak buying time to his left.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. A big offensive explosion helped leading.